We are on the search for something called Nicotiana, which is a type of flowering tobacco. I've got a project that I would like to do with it, and so I'm trying to track it down. It was something you could get in the mid to late 90s, but it's kind of hard to find. So we're going to go see if we can find it. And then I've got some other projects of stuff that I need to get or pick up. So join me into the nursery. You got to ask. So I found the seed. And then also, they have it in 6 packs. So we're going to be growing Nicotiana in 6 packs. So cool. Well, there you go. There are 2 varieties of Nicotiana and seeds for more Nicotiana. So we're going to answer that age-old question. Well, maybe it's not an age-old question. Well, it is an age-old question. Can you hybridize firefly petunias with flowering tobacco or Nicotiana? And I've got a project. I've got a project for this one. So I'm going to try to recreate a childhood dream. We're going to see if we can do that, but I need to start some hybridization to do that. I got to see if I can drag some genetic material into some Nicotiana plants. See if I can create a petunia Nicotiana hybrid that has something special about it. Now, if you follow the channel, you've probably figured out what it is, or maybe you haven't. But either way, this is going to be a summer-long project because it's going to take a while to hybridize, let those seeds ripen, give them a little chance to dry out, plant them, and then grow them again. So we're probably not going to wrap up with this one until late summer, but we've got to start now. So we just collected collected the basic plants, and now got to go back and get them planted up. All right, get ready for the journey. Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. Well, we're back at Pat's Garden Center in Clarkston, Washington, because we're working on a project and we made a mistake. So the other day I was working in the greenhouse and was planting a bunch of seeds, and I didn't get to planting a set of the seeds that I really wanted to, but I didn't want to leave them in the greenhouse because sometimes rodents will come in and eat your seeds. So I put the packets in my favorite flannel and went in the house, or maybe it was my sweatshirt. I don't know. I think it was a sweatshirt. It was a sweatshirt. So I put it in the pocket, went in the house, forgot about it. Days passed, a couple weeks passed, I don't remember, but I was like, oh gosh, I haven't planted those seeds. So I went in and started to look for the seeds again, and couldn't find them. I didn't have them on any of my shelves. I didn't have them on my seed container. And then I took some clothes out of the laundry, and I saw some brown paper. I was like, that's weird. Who put a brown paper bag in a pocket? You know, what were they picking up to do that? Then I was at work, and I realized something. That's the same material the seed packets came in. Mrs. Ag Teacher Thoughts, being the great housekeeper, washed my favorite sweatshirt, and my seed packet was in it. So I am going to go get some more, and we'll try again. So join me in the journey. Ag Teacher Thoughts out. Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. Well, I gotta admit, sometimes I feel a little foolish when I make a mistake and think I made a mistake, but didn't make a mistake, but thought I did. It all revolves around this right here. I couldn't find these, and I remember trying to save them out of my greenhouse because I hadn't got them planted yet, and I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to forget. So I put them in one of my hoodie pockets, and then went in the house, and days and weeks went by, and I'm like, where are those seeds? Where did I put them? And then Mrs. Ag Teacher Thoughts was doing the laundry the other day, and I found some of this brown paper. I was like, oh, I washed them. So I was like, okay, well, I washed them. So I went all the way over to Pat's Garden Center, which is not far from here, and bought another packet of seed because it's like I ruined it. I came back, I started looking through things, and I looked at my counter, and lo and behold, I found my seed. So I'm going to delay no further. We're going to get this in the ground today, and while we do that, I will explain what is going on. So what we're doing is we are actually going to be seeding Nicotiana. So this is Nicotiana alta and this is Nicotiana alta and the variety is grandiflora. This is Nicotiana sylvestris and then the grandiflora again. Now with these, we are using these because we now have a lot of other ones. This is like the dwarf version. This white one gets like 3 to 4 feet high. And then I've got like a purpley version too. We're using that to replicate the experiment of a person named Luther Burbank, who actually went and did a lot of the early research into hybridization. And his hypothesis was that you could hybridize any plants within, well, the plant family at least. And he was able to hybridize petunias with Nicotiana, which is also known as tobacco. Well, this is going to take 2 weeks to germinate. Maybe it'll be quicker. So he hybridized standard petunias with tobacco and got a tobacco petunia hybrid. So we are working to replicate the same thing. Oh, goodness. Those are tiny. So we're going to replicate the same thing, but what we are going to do is we are going to hybridize them, not with regular petunias. We're going to hybridize them with firefly petunias. So if you are a Patreon member, you actually get access to all of those videos where I'm doing that hybridization work. If you aren't a Patreon member, you're going to wait. So those will be available maybe 6 months from now, maybe in the middle of winter. But Patreon get the exclusive access to all of that content. And part of the reason is I made a handshake agreement with the petunia company I'm using, so Light Bio, that I wouldn't be advertising their petunias and showing my hybridization work at the same time. Now, even though that hybridization work was just for standard petunias, I'm applying it to the rest of the hybrids. So even these fun ones, these seeds, I know you may not be able to see what I'm doing. They are super, super tiny. And coincidentally, they are just the exact same size as a petunia seed. In fact, if you put these side by side, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two. So with Luther Burbank, he went through and was able to create a hybrid, although the hybrid was sterile, so it didn't produce any seed. You know, I don't care whether or not I'm able to get seed off of the hybrid. I just want the hybrid itself. You know, I can do other propagation to make that live on. I don't need to keep refining that experiment. You know, my goal on that is to recreate the original Firefly petunia, which is what I'm excited about. Or not Firefly petunia, excuse me, the original Firefly tobacco. So I'm going to do that through selective breeding. And this should work well. Now, the one concern I have is that I may not have enough time left in the summer to be able to get these all the way to maturity. So we have a greenhouse. We will use supplemental light in the greenhouse if we have to keep convincing these plants to keep growing. So I'm going to seed half of this in the Grandiflora alta. that what it is? Oh, Alta grandiflora. So I'm going to keep seeding this one. Excuse me. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. It's not working. So I'm going to seed all of these, and then I'm going to come back and seed my next variety. So we're going to do just a whole bunch of these. And then in about 2 weeks, we will have seedlings. And hopefully in a couple months, since they're very, very slow in growing, hopefully in a couple months, we will have full-size plants to work with. Now these seeds, they are very, very small. So it might take me a little bit to get these back in the container. Yeah, there's the seed right there. So there's the white, the Alta grandiflora. And then we are going to do the Sylvestris, which I think Saratoga purple bicolor. Let's see if it tells me. Nope. Which looks suspiciously like this one, but we're going to seed it anyway. We're going to see how that goes. Because this says 2 foot tall. So maybe we'll get a taller version. And then we're going to go in and we're going to go get our hybrids, and we're going to take a look at those and see if any of those have set seed or any of them are ready. So why would I want to hybridize these with, the Nicotiana with the Petunia? Well, that's because the original glow-in-the-dark plant was a firefly tobacco. Nicotiana is tobacco. So we are just basically going to go through and through selective breeding grab the genes from the firefly petunia and see if we can get them to transfer across into the tobacco. Thus, when we're done, we will have firefly tobacco. So, pretty straightforward. It's really hot in the greenhouse, and the sweatier I get, the more the seeds stick to my fingers and don't want to fall off. That's okay. I don't need a lot of these. I only need a few plants, but because we have a seed tray, we're going to plant the whole thing. And I have a spare refrigerator I can store my seeds in if I need to. And then I can try this again next year. I'm going to try it till I get it to work. So Burbank's comments basically were that the resulting clone or hybrids were not very strong, and they didn't last long. So we'll see. We'll see. Just enough. All right. So we're going to put that back over in our containers where it will slowly, carefully water it from the bottom. There you go. There you go. And that's my story. I made a mistake. I thought I made a mistake. I went to correct the mistake. And then as soon as I got home, I found what I thought was my mistake, but it wasn't my mistake. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're having fun with tobacco and petunias. And it is if you're not a part of my Patreon channel, I do recommend that you go over there because we do a lot of fun stuff. This is one of the other things that I'm working on. This is my totato. So that's a potato down below for the roots, right? And then the tomato up top. It is starting to bloom, so we might pollinate those just to prove that it works. But yeah, and then I've got some other experiments that I've been working on, trying to do potatoes. We're redoing tomaco. If you're a Simpsons fan, you know what tomaco is. We've got that going, but a lot of fun experiments. And I think you might enjoy it. So I would highly suggest subscribing to Patreon and heading on over there. But yeah, right now we're just, we just seeded our Nicotiana seed. So we'll see how that goes. And I have some other stuff that just came up, but that is Patreon exclusive. So you'll have to go over that there for that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hope you're learning something. Hope you join me on Patreon for the really different experiments, but the rest of the plant content is going to be right here on YouTube. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.